So right now, Pitbull Cruz got some news coming out that the Rayo and Valenzuela fight between him will not be happening, and also the situation with Rayo and Tank will not be happening right now as well. And it's a lot of talks in between why that's not happening and how did it get to this point. But Pitbull released a lot of news recently saying that a lot of that had to do with the situation between Rayo and his former trainer and manager, Jose Benavidez Sr., which was a terrible breakup recently, or split that they had. And now it's starting to have certain details come out about that situation. But Pitbull Cruz has said that he would like to make a fight with Rayo and Tank still in the future. And those were his plans. Because he already had plans in place. That's why he was competing so hard and so rapidly. And still a group of guys that I think they're going to have Tank Davis go through. But it'll only be a select few. And I think Pitbull is in that discussion. He's in that group. It's going to be good for him to regroup and get some things done, because after that last situation, his confidence seems kind of low, but I think he'll be all right. But yeah, it gives a lot of details though. Like, what is this situation with Rayo and Benavidez Sr.? Is it a money issue, or is it well, this fight was set up to do this and now I don't get a split? Or what is the situation? Because from what I heard from Jose Sr., he said that a lot of those fights already been set up, and he was the one who kind of helped put that whole Cruz fight together the first time. So I really don't know the details of all that. Is he the one who helped put together the rematch clause, or was that a situation? I don't know. It's a lot of things you can break down in that whole fight discussion and putting the fight together. But as far as I know right now, Pitbull Cruz and Rayo's in a situation where they desperately need to fight each other ASAP. If that doesn't happen, it's going to be a lot of big trouble for the PBC, because those are a lot of big fights that's getting away. To be honest with you, those guys could have fought Tank once, Pitbull twice, and Rayo once already. And I think Tank is good enough to do that. And the fans will show up if he fights a lot more rapidly, 2 or 3 times a year. They will definitely do that. I mean, Jake Paul's having people show up 2 or 3 times a year, so I definitely think they'll show up for Tank. But Pitbull is just discussing why he's in this situation right now, this fight situation, and why the other fights haven't happened yet. And makes a lot of sense. He says right now, a fight with Tank Davis will be easier to make than a fight with Rayo, because Rayo has not really had anything as far as the business end tight knit. I'm not trying to speak on this, all allegedly, but I'm just saying, like, Rayo got a lot of business moves right now, so that's not going to happen. But we'll see, though. I think Pitbull has a lot of things coming up, and this will explain the real reason why the fight's not happening between Pitbull and Rayo, but a lot of people aren't discussing that. You know, I usually got to be the one to find out the stuff about that. That's why I usually don't spend time arguing about fake deals and fantasy fights and what would happen if this guy fight this guy. Because usually when I do predict it right, it don't matter anyway. So usually I just focus on the stuff I know I can figure out. All the prediction stuff it's cool and everything, but this is when we want to talk about real boxing stuff, business. This is the real part of the business people don't talk about. Why Rayo isn't fighting Pitbull right now. And there you have it. That's the reason why. But we're going to find out a whole nother situation